نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونستهديه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم. بلغ الرسالة وأدى الأمانة ونصح الأمة وكشف الله به الغمة، وتركنا على المحجة البيضاء ليلها كنهارها لا يزيغ عنها إلا هالك. اللهم اجزني خير ما جزيت نبيا عن أمته. أما بعد، فإن أصدق الكلام كلام الله، وخير الهدي هدي نبينا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، وشر الأمور محدثاتها، وكل محدثة في الدين بدعة، وكل بدعة ضلالة، وكل ضلالة في النار. My brothers, I advise you and advise myself to fear Allah in public and in secret. And remember, as I always say, Allah is listening to you, watching you wherever you are. You cannot ever mislead Allah. And even if you're trying to mislead Allah, you are actually misleading yourself. No one on earth, in the past or present or in the future, will be able to mislead Allah. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء، واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم، ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. Our topic today, my brothers, I would like you to listen to me with your heart, not only with your ears. It is absolutely very important matter, and unfortunately, a lot of Muslims, they are not educated about it. They just follow the steps of other people without making sure they have the knowledge of this matter. The first khutbah will be about from zero marriage, and the second khutbah will be about divorce. What should you know about divorce? If a Muslim wanted to get married, and he should really get married, because Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Ya ma'shar al-shabab, man istata'a minkum al-ba'ata falyatazawwaj, فإنه أغض للبصر وأحفظ للفرج." And he was addressing to the youth, because you know the young man is stronger and have tendency and like getting married better, much stronger than the old man. So when you are ready to get married, especially when you are young, you should not delay. You should not delay marriage. And as you all aware, in Islam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us permission to get married, as the second ayah I mentioned. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء. Also Rasulullah ﷺ said, تزوجوا الولود. You must really choose or select the good manners wife, the loving wife, and the one that will give you children. Al-walud, that means the one she gives children, inshallah. So it is very important for the both spouses, husband and wife, must check themselves before marriage. You have to check really about yourself. Are you able to have children, also you should let that wife you ask to get married must actually check herself before marriage that she will be able to have children. Because many divorces took place after marriage because either the man found out later after marriage that he will not be able to have children, or the opposite, they found the wife she's not able. Then to avoid this problem from day one, I should check myself and she should check herself before conceal the marriage. And if you want to get married, in Islam, you have the full right to see your wife before you marry her. But to see her not alone, like the Western non-Muslim society, that you date her for 1 year, this is absolutely against Islam. If you want to get married and you are serious, you can visit her family and ask to see her with the presence of her father or uncle or brother, or if she is already married before and she's divorced, her son, if she got a son. You are not allowed in Islam to date the women before marriage. You're not supposed to take an appointment or rendezvous with her outside marriage. You have the full right. Islam gave you the full right to see your wife before you get married, but not alone. You must see her in her father's house and her family house with the presence of the one who is in charge of her, the one responsible. Yes. And after you see her, it is sunnah that you make istikhara. You go and make 2 rak'ah and ask Allah to guide you if she is going to be your wife or not. If you're really going to conceal this marriage or not. Same thing applies to her. She must also make 2 rak'ah istikhara and ask Allah to guide her to the best. Now, if you completely decided, if you make up your mind to get married, then you have to pay mahar. You have to pay the dowry for her. Not what's happening in some, even Islam, Muslim country. And I want to be very, frank with you, brother, because I have heard some of my Muslim brothers in India, in Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, that the wife herself, the girl or the father of the girl, he is the one who has to pay money for the groom. This is absolutely against Islam. I know this is non-Muslim do that, but you as a Muslim, this is absolutely haram. That the father of the girl should pay you. You are imitating, resembling the Hindu. You are resembling the non-Muslim. Wake up, my brothers in Pakistan, in India, in Bangladesh, in Sri Lanka. Wake up. What you are doing is absolutely against Islam. I am not saying all of you are doing it, but some of you are doing it. The husband himself asked the father to pay him to get married his daughter. What kind is this? This is absolutely against Islam. In Islam, you, the groom, you are the husband. You're the one who should pay mahar. You should pay dowry to the girl. You should furnish the house. You should feed her. You're the one who should clothe her. You're the one who should take care of her. She doesn't have to pay not even 1 penny, 1 rupiah, 1 nickel. She's not supposed to be you anything. You should give her, you should furnish her with gold if you can afford. She doesn't have to be anything for you. So you brothers Muslim, you're the one afraid of me now. If you really know people, some brothers Muslim who are doing this, you should really cooperate with yourself. Stop this bad habit. You must stop it immediately. That the girl must pay you to get married her. This is absolutely against Islam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, الرجال قوامون على النساء بما فضل بما أنفقوا من أموالهم. Allah has assigned you men to be in charge of women. Why He make you in charge? Because what you spend from your money for her, and what you are, because you are the one who should protect her. Your wife, she should. You have no whatsoever to force her to give you $1 or $1 or $1 unless she approves it. Even if you are poor, if the husband is poor and the wife is rich, still you have no right whatsoever to force her to give you her salary or her money unless she approves it. You see how just Islam is with women? In the West, no. Both spouses have to share everything. Renting the house, paying bills, purchasing food, everything. The husband will ask his wife to share him all expenses. In Islam, only the husband is the one responsible. Unless your wife wants to help you, volunteer, not as obligation on her. No, all obligations is on your shoulder, the husband, the father, not her. And when you promise her something in the marriage contract, you should fulfill your promise. You should fulfill your promise. For instance, if she indicated on you that I will continue my study to get master's degree or PhD, you should allow her to continue. Because this is, you promise her, it's in the contract marriage. And also, you have no right whatsoever to prevent her from getting pregnant. Because unfortunately, there are some husbands, brother, sit down where you are. Sit down where you are. You're not supposed to do that. Rasulullah said that to one companion. He did like you. He came and he's late and he was jumping on the shoulder. Rasulullah shouted at him and said, sit down. You're not supposed to do that. If you want front, come early. Come early. I did now exactly what Rasulullah did. So if she said, I want to get pregnant, you will know whatsoever to prevent her or stop her. Because some men, unfortunately, they are so miser. They love money. They don't want children to come because he said, these children will make me, broke. And he forgot the help of Allah. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one feeding you and feeding your wife and feeding your children, not you. Rely on Allah and you will find Him is really supporting you. أقول ما تسمعون وأستغفر الله واستغفروه إنه هو الغفور. الحمد لله حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا كما ينبغي لوجه ربنا وعظيم سلطانه، واشهد ان لا اله الا الله واشهد ان محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Also, my brother, this girl that you have married, remember that she is your wife, not your slave. She is not your slave. You did not buy her by money because you gave her $10,000 or 10,000 riyal as a dowry. Some men, some husband, unfortunately, because he paid her father or pay her dowry, this is her rights. He think that he bought her. She's become, his own, like slave. He mistreated her. He forced her to serve his parents, to serve his sisters like a slave. You don't fear Allah? Who told you that the wife is supposed to serve your parents? If she serves them, this is nice of her. Volunteer, not obligation. Because I know for sure there are some husbands in these countries I mentioned before, they force their wives to serve his parents like a slave. He forced her, and he threatened her every time, I will divorce you if you don't serve my parents. You are committing a major sin. She must serve her own parents. Her father, her mother, yes, must, but not your father and mother as a husband. She is not your slave. You did not buy her by paying her dowry. If you don't know, from Islamic point of view, from Islamic and from Sharia point of view, the wife is for bed only. The wife is for bed only. She's not supposed to cook for you. She's not supposed to make tea or coffee for you. She's not supposed to clean the house for you. She's not supposed to clean your clothes. Naam, believe me, my brother, from Sharia point of view, wife is only for bed, not for serving. But because our custom and tradition, it's become like habit that the wife should serve her husband. And then, from our point of view, from then you as a husband, you should appreciate, you should thank her that she is serving you. But from Sharia point of view, she's not supposed. Though there are some husbands who beat his wife, like a slave, to cook for him, to clothe it, to wash his clothes, to clean his house. No. We must, as Muslims, understand and read about my obligation as a husband and her obligation as a wife. We must educate ourselves before getting married. Now, if you don't like her, remember that you have children. My advice to myself and my brothers, and whoever is listening or watching this khutbah, not to be in a hurry. Whatever happened between you, have to divorce her. And if you want to divorce her, do not divorce her, 3 times in one go. You as a husband, you have 2 times for divorce. First divorce, second divorce, and final divorce. In the first divorce, she can come back to you. You can bring her back. During her period, 3 times, 3 months, 3 times, or 3 months, actually is 3 times. You can bring her from the first period, the second period, the third period. If she finished her period number 3 and you did not bring her back, she is not your wife anymore. You can bring her, still you can bring her, but you have to pay her another dowry and another marriage contract. If you bring her back from the first period and the second period, even third period, but before she finished the third period, you can bring her back without no contract, no dowry. Second divorce is applied the same thing. But if you divorce her 3rd time, or 3 times in one go, in one talk, in one pronunciation, she's not your wife anymore. You cannot bring her back. She must marry another person before you bring her back, if he divorces her. So I warn myself and warn my brother, never ever divorce your wife 3 times in one go. Divorce her once, first divorce, and then try it again. Then if you want another divorce, second divorce, you still bring her, you can bring her back. Don't let shaitan control you and inspire you or influence you to divorce your wife 3 times. Mechanic ya. So my brothers, please, I address this talk to myself first before I address it to you. Please be educated about marriage and about divorce. اللهم لا تجعل الدنيا أكبر همنا ولا مبلغ علمنا ولا إلى نار مصيرنا. اللهم حبب إلينا الإيمان وزين في قلوبنا كره إلى الكفر والفسوق والعصيان. اللهم يا رب اجعلنا هداة مهتدين صالحين مصلحين. اللهم أعنا على شكرك وذكرك وحسن عبادتك يا رب العالمين. اللهم فقهنا في الدين. اللهم فقهنا في الدين. اللهم فقهنا في الدين. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين. اللهم انصر اخوان المجاهدين في سبيلك في كل مكان يا رب العالمين. اللهم آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. وصلى الله على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله العالمين. صلى الله على نبينا محمد.